everyone. It's just a little bit past 10 o'clock. We're about ready to get our 2013 Fremont 4th of July parade started. And as we get started, starting up the pace for the parade is the Fremont Police Department. Patriot Guard Riders and Eagles Up are with us as well this morning. This organization was formed to honor our veterans. They have more than 240,000 members nationwide that form up and welcome home our deployed military. Escorting the parade are members of the Oakland Harley Owners Group. They're dedicated to their love of riding Harley-Davidson motorcycles, of course. They have membership of over 200 here in the Bay Area, living all over the East Bay. They have proudly led the parade for the past several years. Please welcome them to Fremont this morning. Next up, we have escorting the parade is the City of Fremont Fire Department. The fire department is bringing us some of their engines and rescue vehicles this morning. The Fremont Fire Department ladder truck. Here comes a 1957 Chevrolet police car from the City of Fremont Police Department. The City of Fremont was incorporated in 1956, and one of the first police cars was this beauty. Check it out. And inside this beautiful Chevy police car is our Fremont Police Chief, Richard Lucero.
They're going to start picking up the pace. Yeah, well, this is going to change.
those of you watching at home or on your phone, you can check us out on Facebook.com/Fremont 4th and also on Twitter. Leading off our parade now, the Boy Scouts of America Color Guard. This group has been an annual participant in Fremont parades, and we are very pleased to have them join us this morning. And the 2013 Fremont 4th of July Parade is presented by Fremont Chevrolet. They are our lead sponsor this year. Please welcome Fremont Chevrolet to the parade this morning. Incidentally, if you follow us on Facebook and Twitter, you can post your pictures, your parade pictures that is, and let us know how you like the parade. We'll check it out later on today.
That's where we're going to have.
What you got a little money coming?
I think after the Vanguard's going to parade on Gap.
We have the Santa Clara Vanguard Cadets Drum and Bugle Corps with us this morning from Santa Clara, California. The cadets compete in the open class division of Drum Corps International, where last year they won the bronze medal in that class at the 2012 Drum Corps International World Championships. The Vanguard are one of the most renowned educational music organizations in the country, featuring a world-class and open-class drum and bugle corps. Our presenting sponsor, Fremont Chevrolet, brings us this beautiful patriotic float, which is all decked out in red, white, and blue and features friends and employee family members of Fremont Chevrolet riding and walking on the float. Happy 4th of July from your friends at Fremont Chevrolet. And with us this morning is our Grand Marshal for the 2013 Fremont 4th of July Parade. You have seen her on KGO Television, ABC 7, Leanne Melendez. Leanne joined ABC 7 in June 1994 as a general assignment reporter. She brings years of experience to Channel 7, along with numerous honors and awards which reflect her accomplished career. Representing the Newark, Washington Township is American Legion Post 837. The Washington Township Post, as it was originally called, was founded in 1919. Meets regularly at the Veterans Memorial Building in Niles. All Legionnaires are war period veterans, and those in the parade were in World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. They bring us some antique vehicles today, including World War II Jeeps, a 1941 weapons carrier, and a 1953 M37 Dodge cargo truck. And their junior auxiliary, they're marching behind their vehicles this morning. Our thanks to the veterans of Legion Post 837 for their service to our country. also welcome back the VFW Post 1917 of Fremont to our parade. We are pleased to have these local veterans with us this morning. Would you please open your hands and give them a round of applause? Thank you. Main Street Association is pleased to participate in our parade this year as we feature the Niles District. They're represented by a vehicle representing some of the events happening in Niles this year. Also joining the group is none other, you see him right there standing on the running board, Charlie Chaplin was with us this morning. The Niles Dog Show is being featured by some of the participants in that show. Then we have a large model train engine representing the railroad and depot in Niles. And for those of you who don't remember, back in 1912 and 1915, Charlie Chaplin made movies in Niles. It was what some called the first Hollywood. And check this out. Museum that celebrates when movies were made in Niles, as we were just talking about. Niles S&A Silent Film Museum is located in downtown Niles and is open on Saturday nights for film showings. They're celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Niles Edison Theater and the S&A Studios, which is highlighting the 16th annual Bronco Billy Silent Film Festival. Joining us now is the Pacific Bus Museum, and they bring us a 1958 General Motors bus, Niles Coach Lines number 128. The historic bus was restored to its present condition back in 2006, and they operate on select weekends in Niles, carrying passengers to and from Niles Canyon Railway trains. The Bus Museum stores this bus along with 11 other vintage buses in Fremont on Shin Street. And our Fremont City Council joining us this morning. Here's Mayor Bill Harrison. Please welcome Mayor Bill Harrison. Also joining us are Vice Mayor Anu Natarajan, City Council Member Vinny Bacon, and Raj Salwan. Anu, I think I misspelled your name. I know, I'm sorry. Anu Natarajan. I always get that messed up. I'm sorry. And Sue Chan following Anu. We thank members of the Fremont City Council who helped with our fundraising efforts to make this parade this morning possible. And here is City Councilman Vinny Bacon. And thank you, City Councilman Raj Salwan, for being with us this morning. Please welcome the entire Fremont City Council. Another premier supporter of the Fremont 4th of July Parade year after year. Robson Homes with us this morning. We thank them for their continued support of the Fremont community and our parade. Next, kids, check this out. We have one of the most famous bears in the world. Yogi Bear is with us this morning in Fremont. He was the first breakout character created by Hanna-Barbera. An inhabitant of Jellystone National Park with his little bear buddy Boo Boo, Yogi was, for the most part, a sarcastic, rule-breaking bear with a great yearning for picnic baskets. Credited himself as being smarter than the average bear. He is most known for his television shows and his recent movie. Kids, let's give a big cheer for Yogi Bear. We have members of the Gold Star families who are families of American military fallen heroes in Iraq and Afghanistan since 2004. We have a great nation. We thank you for your ultimate sacrifices. The Alameda Blue Star Moms is a chapter of the Blue Star Mothers of America, a nonprofit charitable organization whose members are moms, dads, families, and friends of our U.S. military service members. They are representing Alameda County. They are dedicated to promoting patriotism and educating the public about the needs of our troops, veterans, and their families. And we are pleased to have with us our retired Fremont Police Chief, Craig Steckler, as our honorary Grand Marshal. Chief Steckler has a passion for police work, staying on the job nearly 20 years after he was first eligible for retirement. Chief Steckler had worked for the police force for 45 years and retired on December 30th of last year. He became Fremont's police chief in 1992. He decided to call it quits. Now spends more time with his wife, Casey, and their 10 grandchildren. Please welcome them.
Throwing a beer, too.
Celebrating their 150th year in the Centerville District is the Alameda Masonic Lodge, number 167. Freemasonry is the oldest fraternal organization in the world. This lodge is still thriving and supports the public schools, the Constitution of the U.S., and the Masonic Home for Adults in Union City.
Okay, I'll double check with him. Do you have an updated script for number 27? Because he said there's multiple entries within the entry.
So, I just have this.
Okay, let's go with what you have.
Are they
He
next?
does not have an update, so don't wing it. He has just the regular script there. It doesn't look like it. He should have received an additional folder. That's not in the
That's not it.
No, it doesn't look like they've got it up there.
Well, you might say we all have a family of clowns here and there, right? Well, this family of clowns is joining us main stage here at the Fremont 4th of July Parade. The family of clowns are from Castro Valley and include generations of clowns who enjoy entertaining and just plain goofing around. Their newest member is only 16 months old.
No, racing safety.
They have enjoyed doing parades and entertaining families and friends for years. This family also hosts a haunted garage in October. And this group loves to entertain. Welcome the family of clowns. And here comes another clown. Bubbles, the clown, is with us, all the way from Wisconsin. Dressed in creative red, white, and blue, bringing some added joy to this morning's parade. Let's give Bubbles the clown a round of applause. And always a parade favorite year after year, the Can Do It Handy-Capable Square Dance Club of Fremont joins us this morning. This square dance group helps to build confidence and social skills in young adults who are developmentally disabled. This group has been together since 1997, and they are still growing. Thanks for joining us this morning. And here come residents and staff from Merrill Gardens in Fremont. They are riding in their bus decorated for the holiday in red, white, and blue. The mission of Merrill Gardens focuses on their residents and strive to provide the best in retirement community living. The Candlelighter is joining us this morning. They've been a tradition in Fremont for as long as I can remember. Our next entry in the parade, the Candlelighters are a non-profit organization consisting of over 130 volunteers who help run the Ghost House during the last 2 weeks of October every year. The purpose of the event is to raise funds for non-profit groups within the Tri-City communities. To date, they have raised over $1.5 million in 44 years of existence. And we have a very special honorary guest with us today, Brigadier General Garrett Yee from Fremont, who recently was promoted from Colonel to Brigadier General by the U.S. Army. Brigadier General Yee was commissioned as an infantry officer in 1987 after graduating from Santa Clara University. Hello, sir. He also obtained a master's degree in business administration from Golden Gate University and a master's degree in strategic studies from the Army War College. Brigadier General Yee recently returned from Afghanistan, where he served as deputy commander of the 335th Signal Command from October 2011 until October 2012. Please welcome him. How are you guys doing so far? You staying cool? Yeah. Don't forget when those great friends of ours, the Sikh community, walk by with water bottles, be sure to take one. Tri-City Band Corps is joining us this morning. This group is completely member-run, led primarily by the board of directors, and comprised of all high school students to this day. They have performed at many events such as the Alameda County Fair Parade, the Festival of India Parade, and of course our July 4th Parade. Let's listen.
Ray said doctor points. I literally had to walk into his face and tell him. Okay, Ray,
Our next entry is the Citizens for Better Community here in Fremont. Today, they've coordinated a group of organizations to march in this grand parade. Over the past 19 years, almost 20 years, CBC has sponsored many successful events and has participated in various civic programs throughout Fremont and the greater San Francisco Bay Area. This entry includes dancers, kung fu teams, and costume performers. With us again this morning, the Vox Nativa Choir from Taiwan. Let's listen.
So his car is represented, he's not in it. A-firm. So Bob Wachowski, his car is represented, but he's not in it. No, when he comes up on number 30. See, this is what he was saying, just go with the flow, read it. This is all the extras they have.
We have the Toastmasters International with us this morning. Citizens for Better Communicators Club joining us. Thank you very much for being here today.
All part of it. Is this the Fremont Chinese school?
Welcome the Purple Lotus Temple to the Fremont 4th of July Parade this morning. Look at all those colors.
Yeah, this is all part of the Fremont Chinese school. Oh, there's the Fremont Chinese school. Yeah, I do, Ray. Go ahead. It's a blue Chevy Camaro coming behind the water.
We have with us now Drivers for Survivors joining us here on Capitol Avenue this morning. And the Legend Kung Fu Academy joining us this morning as well.
This was all part of that group. They just had a bunch of people add in.
So that's through a bunch of people.
Then we just had a car add in after number 34. Between 34 and 35, he said, make no announcement, don't count it. It's just added in, I think, to get it off the street.
Next we have a large group of teachers, staff, parents, and students from the Fremont Chinese School joining us today. They've been serving Fremont since 1972. Their mission statement includes promoting the Chinese language, culture, and heritage, and to provide an environment for learning the Chinese language.
We were doing real good with no changes in the lineup, and then all of a sudden everything.
And our U.S. Congressman, Mike Honda. The ever-popular Mike Honda. Proudly representing Silicon Valley and the city of Fremont, working hard every day. He is proud to represent one of the most diverse congressional districts in the United States. And that includes Fremont, of course. Congressman Honda and his friends would like to wish everyone a happy and safe 4th. Not to be outdone, Senator Ellen Corbett is with us this morning as well. She and the Corbett crew are decked out in their red, white, and blue to show their patriotic spirit. Senator Corbett is the state Senate Majority Leader and has represented the 10th Senate District since 2006, and has also served our Fremont community in the State Assembly for 6 years. Right behind the senator is well, Bob Wachowski is not with us today, but this is his very dedicated, loyal group of supporters and staff being with us this morning. Bob was elected in 2010 and represents the 20th Assembly District in the California State Legislature. And here comes Alameda County Supervisor Scott Haggerty, driven by Alameda County Fire Chief Demetrius Schaefer in a 1935 antique Ford fire engine. Supervisor Haggerty is currently in his 5th term representing the people of District 1, which includes Fremont, Dublin, Livermore, and unincorporated eastern Alameda County. He and his lovely wife, Rhonda, their family, and staff would like to thank everyone for their support and extend wishes to all of us for an exciting and safe 4th. Also joining us is Supervisor Richard Valle of District 2. He was elected in November of 2012. He's focused on collectively working with the community to identify solutions to long-standing issues that impact our communities. The supervisor's district includes Hayward, Newark, Union City, and parts of Fremont and Sonoma. From the Escobar Ranch is this 1951 Ford 8N tractor driven by Dan Escobar. This tractor is still used on a daily basis today and is highly sought by antique tractor collectors. Dan has 4 of those tractors. Our thanks to the Escobar family for bringing this great vehicle to our parade this year once again. Escobar Ranch is a member of the State of California 100-Year Club and has raised cattle and farmed in Mission San Jose since 1865. Next, we have the Rotary Club's Area 3 from Fremont. The Rotary Club brings us a very patriotic red, white, and blue float with their large Rotary logo featured. Our thanks once again to the Rotary Clubs for participating in the parade this morning.
That's the Camaro I was talking about that we don't have.
Just down the road from us here in Fremont, Great America is always a fun place to go, and we have some of their characters joining us this morning, like Lucy, Charlie Brown, Snoopy. Say hi to Lucy and Charlie and Snoopy, everybody. Great America just opened their new Gold Striker roller coaster, which will be the tallest and fastest wooden roller coaster in Northern California. It goes up to speeds of about 54 miles an hour. And with so much to see and do, it's too much fun for just one day at Great America. Next, we have the K&K Twirlers with us. They were established in 1976 in Fremont and directed by Carla Hubble. Twirlers range in age from 5 to 18 years of age. Let's watch. Very nice, very nice. Thanks so much. And for us car lovers, if you are a car lover, check these out. Here are members of the Old Memories Bay Area Car Club joining our parade for the first time this year. We have a 1947 Chevy Fleetline Woody from Jermaine Schaefer. A 1941 Chevrolet Cabriolet convertible from G. Cardenas. Let's listen to the Fremont Education Foundation Band.
Number 45, Sharky, he'll be on a bike and not skating.
Please welcome Fremont Flowers to our parade this morning. They've been in town forever. We are very pleased to have them with us this morning, and they represent our wonderful Centerville district. Up next are members of the Pacific West Gymnastics located in Union City. Members of this group begin training young in gymnastics, dance, cheerleading, and taekwondo classes. They have 30 members with us today from the midst of their competitive programs. The Mission Peak Heritage Foundation of Fremont joining us now. They formed back in 1962. The Mission Peak Heritage Foundation is joined by the Castro Valley Model A Ford Club, Car Club. Members are dressed in patriotic attire. And many thanks, as always, to the Mission Peak Heritage Foundation for their annual participation in our parade. have several trustees from our local Ohlone College District Board. Please welcome trustees Teresa Cox, Vivian Larson, Ann Crosby, and Vice Chair Jan Hill.
Hi, Jan. Happy 4th.
Teresa, Vivian, Ann, and Jan want to remind everyone that your local community college is an outstanding value in today's higher education. Check out our red, white, and blue flag balloon, which is being held by the Irvington High School cheer team. Joining us now are members of the Azaveda Elementary Mandarin Immersion Program of Fremont. They are the only program of its kind offering this program in Mandarin within the Fremont School District. They represent Fremont and the true diversity the city offers. Today, the children are wearing their school Nai Hao t-shirts. The parents of the students in the Mandarin Immersion Program have joined to form a nonprofit group called the Chinese Immersion Parents Council of Fremont. Here comes S.J. Sharkey. The San Jose Sharks, a familiar presence at every Sharks home game. Sharkey has the enviable task of entertaining a sold-out crowd at the tank. Please welcome S.J. Sharkey to the Fremont 4th of July Parade.
They always do good.
We have Mission Peak District Boy Scout Troop 269 with us this morning. They meet at the Niles Elementary School every Thursday, and they have a very active outdoor program. Troop 269 has been in Fremont for over 40 years. They have over 80 scouts, and like all scouts, are developing skills in areas like leadership, citizenship, fitness, first aid, and aquatics. Also joining us, Cub Scout Pack 112, Cub Scout Pack 120, and Cub Scout Pack 152 this morning joining us. And from Newark, Cub Scout Pack 441. And also Cub Scout Pack 447 from the Mission Peak District, which is my old Cub Scout pack from many years ago. So welcome to all you guys. Thanks for joining us. Also Cub Scout Pack 153 from the Mission Peak District coming down the avenue this morning. Cub Scout Pack 153, folks. Let's give all of our Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts a big round of applause for being with us this morning. be outdone. The East Bay Scout Band Crew 224 joining us now. Also, Boy Scout Troop 110 joining us this morning. And also Boy Scout Troop representing Fremont, Boy Scout Troop 269 joining us today. Next up, we have members from the Starstruck Youth Performing Arts Theater of Fremont. This is Fremont's only theater offering Broadway-style theater, featuring the best talent in the Tri-City area. Summer's show in August is All Shook Up, which features Elvis Presley songs. Starstruck offers an arts experience for youth of all ages. Our next entry comes to us from the Washington Township Historical Society of Fremont, featuring all of these old trucks. What year? The date on this truck I know is not correct, so I'm not even going to say anything. But check out these classic trucks. The Washington Township Historical Society was established back in 1949. Do we have any Giants fans in the audience today? What about A's fans? We can't forget them, right?
Yeah,
Go Giants!
Okay, Ray, we need another little block next to the Girl Scout.
right, well, we had the Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts with us just a few minutes ago, and I don't think the Girl Scouts are going to let them get away with anything, right? We've got girl power going on here on Capitol Avenue. Members of the Girl Scouts of Northern California, Coyote Hills. The Scout members represent Fremont, Newark, Union City. And as you can see, they have more than 60 Girl Scout members joining us this morning. Please welcome them. With us before, and they're back again, returning again. The Spirit of Sunnyvale Marching Band joining us. The band is an independent all-age band making their 4th appearance in the Fremont 4th of July Parade. Let's have a listen. Check this out. We have the Pedal Crew, a group of friends and families from across the Bay Area riding custom and classic cruiser bicycles. Say that 3 times fast. Most of all, they're people who simply love to ride their bikes. Please welcome them to us. Another proud sponsor of today's parade, Peterson Dean Solar, joining us this morning. Please welcome them as well. And here are members of the Oakland Raiderettes from the Bay Area's NFL Raiders. The Raiderettes perform in every home game of the Raiders and are very active in our community as they are today. Please welcome them. The Oakland Raiderettes. Go Niners. Go Raiders. Go Raiders. Just kidding. Go Raiders. Go Raiders. Thanks for joining us, girls. and the Oakland Zoo with us today as well. Oakland very well represented today here in Fremont. Love to have him here.
Yeah, and then the Coyote Girl Scouts are fighting. That was awesome. Go Niners.
The Oakland Zoo's mission is to inspire respect for and stewardship of the natural world while providing a quality visitor experience. Go visit your Oakland Zoo today. Our next float is brought to us by the Prince of Peace Lutheran Church of Fremont, which celebrates America. In Fremont, they especially celebrate the community's excellence in diversity and education. Their float highlights these blessings with pictures, sounds, and student projects that highlight those gifts. Cub Scout pack with us from Fremont. Cub Scout pack Trying to see the number there. 132. Pack 132 joining us today. Thanks for joining us. And the Bay Aerial Gymnastics group is with us today as well as they tumble their way down Capitol Avenue. Bay Aerial's Gymnastics offers skill levels appropriate classes for all ages and abilities. They have a state-of-the-art facility with Olympic equipment. They're also home to many state, regional, and national champions. Please welcome them here to the Fremont 4th of July Parade.
Okay, so do you know if the clock went to the right round or backwards?
And here are members joining us this morning from the Camaros Limited NorCal Car Club. They're a family-friendly club whose mission is the restoration, preservation, and enjoyment of all year's Camaros. They participate in many car shows around the Bay Area and parades, such as the San Jose Veterans Day Parade and the Newark Days Parade. They also enjoy organized tours to areas of interest around Northern California.
I affirm I have that right. Okay, number 66, American High School Band, will be following number 64. Yes, and we're going to go 64, 66, 67, and go back to 65, correct?
Check out this classic Ford Mustang. Joining us from Milpitas,
Is that correct, right?
Mayor Jose Estevez, Councilmember Gomez. We are very pleased to have Milpitas represented in the Fremont Parade today. Thanks for joining us.
And then 67. Stand by a second, please. Ray, after 59, then we're going to skip 50. Is that correct? Okay.
Joining us now are the Sikh Boy Scouts of Santa Clara County. This
Okay, stand by. That
Boy Scout unit has two troops, one for boys aged 6 to 10 and one for boys aged 11 to 18. Both troops were registered Boy Scouts of America in the Coyote Creek District of Santa Clara County in 2009.
Okay, you ready? After 59, which is FUSD, it's going to be 61. So 59, 61 through 64, then 66, then 67, and then 60.
We now have representatives from the Fremont Unified School District Board of Trustees. Joining us are Lara York, Desiree Campbell, and Lily Mai. Each are committed to educate, challenge, and inspire our students throughout the award-winning Fremont Unified School District. They are truly enjoying seeing all the kids here celebrating our democratic roots on the anniversary of our nation's Declaration of Independence. Radio's in Doggy, 1550 AM from Fremont is the largest 24/7 Indian radio station in the Bay Area. Please welcome them.
Okay, I got it. I'm going to let them know again. Okay, ready? After 59. Okay. So 59, 61. And we have a huge, I don't know why they smoke.
I think the car breaks down. People get in late, they have them lined up, and then one row goes and the other row doesn't go. There you go. People power. Yeah, we got people in it.
All right, well, I guess here we go. There we go. Check that out. Check it out. Union City is not going to be outdone. Mayor Carol Dutra Bernacci and council members Pat Kokoskos and Jim Navarro joining us from Union City this morning. They're doing karaoke. Kid Kangoli's Karaoke Caravan of Fremont. The float features several singers providing some great American music for today's parade. Our next band is the American High School Eagles Marching Band from Fremont. The American Eagles Marching Band is under the direction of Richard Wong. This band has participated in numerous competitions, parades, and festivals all over the Bay Area. Let's have a listen. Representatives from the Wat Budas Basorn Thai Temple of Fremont. This marching group consists of members who are dressed in Thai costumes performing the long drum dance.
They've got it going in. Yeah, they're off the route right there.
Right here. Right here.
What do you guys make of all these classic cars, huh? Back in the day when cruising was allowed on Fremont Boulevard, you probably saw a lot of these going through Centerville. The Fremont Chapel of the Roses brings us this 1929 Model A Ford Coupe. Wesley Williams is driving his grandfather, Francis Rose. Wesley is the third-generation funeral director at Fremont Chapel of the Roses, which is a family-owned funeral home helping families since 1958. Thanks for being with us this morning.
They should be, the Boy Scouts should be be up on sale right now. So this is 65.
Choi's Martial Arts is a Taekwondo school located here in Fremont. The primary goal of the school is to help students to develop life skills along with self-defense skills. They have helped hundreds of students earn their black belts, and they were recognized as the best martial arts school in Fremont by the May 2010 Fremont Bulletin newspaper.
Okay, so we should be back on track now at 6. He needs to move. He needs to go. He has to move. Okay, we've got another stop. Sorry. Yeah, it's definitely done again. I'm going to make a note. We just had the Choi's martial arts and stuff.
Here comes one of our Fremont residents, Fern Kammerer, driving a beautiful 1956 Buick. Those are the kinds of cars that were seen around town back in 1956 when Fremont was incorporated as a city. Hey, Newark is here too. City of Newark bringing their elected officials for today's parade. Joining us are Mayor Al Nagy, Councilmember Susie Colasso, and Councilmember Anna Apodaca. Thanks for joining us here in Fremont. And here comes the Flor de Mexico with their float. This organization was established in 2003, 10 years ago. Originally based out of Union City, the dancers, whose ages range from 5 to 24, come from all over the Bay Area. Flor de Mexico's mission is to represent the various visual and performing artistic branches that Mexican folklore has to offer.
Here's my group.
And check this out now. We have the Tri-City Relay for Life joining us. The Relay for Life is a 24-hour community event that raises money for the American Cancer Society, a very worthwhile cause. They welcome you to come out and be a part of this life-changing event. The Tri-City Relay for Life. Our next entry is brought to us by the Alameda County Water District, which is located here in Fremont. They're featuring 2 hybrid vehicles, as you see here, transporting elected officials and displaying signs and decorations that educate the community about the importance of water conservation and sustainability. we also welcome Washington Hospital as a generous parade sponsor this year, the Fremont 4th of July Parade. We thank Washington Hospital for their support, a part of the community since 1948. Are we in Fremont or are we in the Caribbean? I think we're in the Caribbean for a few minutes. This very entertaining group performing in the Caribbean costumes with beads and feathers. And by the way, they're all handmade. They are a beautiful, fun-loving group of people spreading love and culture with a smile. Thanks for joining us. Washington Hospital back with us here. They bring us their Washington on Wheels mobile health clinic that provides medical care to low-income uninsured residents in Fremont, Newark, and Union City. It provides a wide array of services for children, adults, and seniors. Our thanks to Washington Hospital for their participation and generous support of our parade. Thanks for joining us. The Mission Trail Mustang Car Club joining us again this year with several classic Fords. They share a common interest in all vintages of the Ford Motor Company. The unit includes club members and their Mustangs, the club located here in Fremont.
Will the Renegades be performing?
Who are these guys? One of the 5 districts of Fremont is Irvington, and they are very well represented today by the Irvington Business Association. They're bringing us another Star-Spangled Float for today's July 4th parade. Jesse Shaw, besides being the president of the parade committee, also designed and built this wonderful float representing the Irvington Business Association. Here we see some of America's greatest icons, from Uncle Sam to Ben Franklin, flying his kite. We see the Statue of Liberty, George Washington, and on the porch, sewing away, is none other than Betsy Ross and Old Glory. And of course, not to be forgotten, Abraham Lincoln. Returning to our parade this year, a powerhouse group of the San Francisco Bay Area, the Renegades. The Renegades are an all-age drum corps and have performed in most major local parades, including San Francisco's Chinese New Year Parade and the Pride Parade. In addition, they have an extensive summer schedule where they will tour California to perform in numerous drum corps shows. thank you to our presenting sponsor of today's parade, Fremont Chevrolet. Please give them a round of applause. Fremont Chevrolet. And the largest balloon in our parade today, Uncle Sam. Stands 40 feet tall, requires 32 people to guide along the parade route. Nearly 4,000 cubic feet of helium inside that big balloon, used to keep Sam flying high above our crowd today. And that, folks, wraps up our 2013 Fremont 4th of July Parade. Thank you very much for joining us today. Go out and have a great, safe, and happy 4th of July today. And we'll see you back here, same time and place, next year for the 2014 Fremont 4th of July Parade. Have a great day, everybody.
Where's the horse?